Good evening. It is I, Jason. Some like a rapper! Alright. Welcome guys, Beavis Cicada everybody. So in today's video we're gonna go over how to pursue your dream board. How to pursue it! Yeah. Okay, so by now you have your dream board, right? If I were to ask you to take a screenshot and show me if you have a dream board, I want to see something like this, okay? This is a dream board, and I want to see something like that. It's okay if it's not finished yet, but you got to show me something. All right, so now let's get into how to pursue it. First of all, we need to have a legitimate plan. And a legitimate plan is going to be something that you're going to put down on paper, and you're going to tell yourself and me, if you want me to help you out, how to get there. Now, the dream board was to edify and tickle your material desires, okay? So whatever it is, if you want a new computer, new car, this and that, fine. But along with that, we need to raise your income, okay? I covered this in a previous video, and I'm just going to briefly say it here. You could go look through my channel for this video that this idea came from. But I tend to struggle a lot with my finances. Even when I'm doing better, I tend to struggle. And there's a reason for that. I'm a spender. I am. I'm also good with money. I do manage money well. So the issue is not that I'm bad with money. The issue is actually that my ambitions are higher than my income level. So let's say, for example, you want to spend money on a computer, a new printer, a work desk, a new coat of paint for your wall, and materials for the paint. Let's say you want to do all these things, right? We know about budgeting. We know if you set aside a certain amount of money each month, you can get there in a few months. But there is an alternative for that, raising your income level. But anyway, all those things that I listed, let's say it comes out to $4,000, making up a number, okay? Now you make only $2,000 a month at work. So in order for you, and that $2,000, what does it go for? It goes for monthly living expenses, right? You have to take money out for taxes unless the job does it for you. If you're a Christian and go to church, you tithe, okay? You give, hopefully you give to a charity, right? But of course you take care of your home, number one. So if you have a family, you know, there's food, there's gas, there's water, there's heat, there's electricity, there's blah, 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 right? So out of that 2,000 income level, you spend pretty much all of it. If not, you may have a little bit of money left over, and maybe that money left over is like $100. Okay, so every month you have $100 surplus to go to savings or budget it into your the $4,000 that you want for your computer. Now, obviously, if you think like this, it's going to take several months, if not a couple years or so, to get $4,000 set aside through cash. So what do we do as an alternative? We use credit cards, right? But what happens when we use credit cards? The idea for credit cards is to spend it on, you know, little convenience stuff and pay the balance off every month. Now, the problem is that we want that computer, we want that coat of paint, we want those things that we don't want to have to wait 2 years just to get it, right? So, therefore, we justify in ourselves to use the credit card for those purchases, and we say, yeah, we'll make it back, we'll pay that off. But what you don't realize is that, you know, you just got yourself in debt. Right away, you got yourself in debt. And unfortunately, you know, you're not able to pay off the balance. You can only pay a certain amount every single month. And every single month, let's say if you're late on payment, or even if you're not, a lot of credit card companies charge APR. They charge interest. So not only are you paying $4,000, but you're paying over that to cover your credit card debt, and it may take you longer than what it would have if you had just set aside the $100 each month. So with that as a big example, what we've discovered is that you have aspirations. You aspire to have, office equipment in your home and quality office equipment. But unfortunately, it's a lot of money. And unfortunately, the reason for that is because your income level is lower than your aspirations. So what we need to do is raise your income level to match your spending level. Write that down. You need to raise your income level to match your spending level, and that's where we begin. That's where this whole dream board comes into place. In the next video, I'm going to talk to you about setting your income goal and then creating the plan for it. All right, subscribe to this channel so you can stay up to date with these updates, and I'll see you soon. It's Jason, the Blog Rapper. If you do not have an online business, peaceandprosper.com is totally free. And meet me on Facebook so that I can be your coach. I'll see you soon. Much love. God bless. Peace.